everyone, Hungry Reader here, and actually this isn't a real video, this is just a vlog that I wanted to put together because I'm in the middle of doing another video, but I remembered that I wanted to show you something. I found something in a grocery cart in a grocery store parking lot, and it's not exactly relevant to the Hungry Reader, but I really wanted to show you anyway because I don't have anyone else to show this kind of stuff to. What I found was this box. Oh, it is so heavy. And first of all, what's in this box? The number one thing is another box, but we'll go through that afterward. Underneath this other box, the box just knocked my camera. Okay, well, underneath that first box we get the smell of cigars. Clearly not from a tobacco-free home. But the first thing out of Santa's goodie bag is a VCR. I haven't checked to see if it works yet. It's a Panasonic. Oh, and it has something in it. What does it have? It has the Phantom Menace in it. How appropriate. Underneath the VHS player, we have... I'm not sure what is this. It's a Dish Network box. Am I allowed to have this? I'm not a Dish customer. What should I do with this thing? It's it plays HD apparently, but I wonder if it's still under license and everything. I remember I found all this in the grocery store parking lot for free. Starting to see why. Underneath the Dish Network box, we have another Dish Network box. What? I wonder if these are related, if they're part of the same family, if they're both hooked up to the same account, or were. I should really call Dish Network about this. I wonder if there's a reward. And here's the Dish Network remote with no batteries and that stinky cigar smell. You know what that smells like? It smells like a hotel room. I wonder if this stuff was stolen from a hotel. Jeez. Maybe I shouldn't be making this video. And the last nondescript black electronics box is a third kind of Dish Network player. Three Dish Network boxes and one VCR. I'm baffled. Okay, is anyone out there a Dish customer? How does this work? Why would somebody throw away 3 of these? The only other thing in the box, a half-eaten candy cane. Season's greetings. So already we have a giant mystery on our hands. Where did these 3 mysterious, all different make and model Dish Network boxes come from? What do I do with them? Am I in trouble for having picked it up? But this, I want to say that I didn't just pick this out of somebody's cart while their back was turned. No, it was cold. There was condensation all over everything. It was, no one was coming back for it. So I was like, oh, okay, I could probably make a video out of that because I'm stupid. No. The reason I brought all this stuff home was because of the top box. And what's in the top box? VHS tapes. Lots and lots of them. You want found footage? This is found footage. This is literally footage that I found. What I've been hanging onto this VHS box for is so we can go through this big collection of VHS tapes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 44 different tapes in this box, and I think they paint a picture of someone kind of interesting. First of all, I don't think it's going too far to say that whoever owned this box was a science fiction fan. Let's just count how many things have the word star on them. Well, first of all, there was Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, in the VHS. That's 1. Star Trek, the motion picture. That's 2. Star Wars. That's 3. Notice the carefully hand-lettered label there. That's a nice touch. Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Seeing a pattern. Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. I wonder if this person was a Next Generation fan at all. I don't see any of the 7 through 10 ones. Oh, this is interesting. Battlestar Galactica. And this one's empty. There's no tape in the case. That's strange. Oh, it says it... There's a tag on this one. It says it's from Video Galaxy, 186 Country Club Gate Center, Pacific Grove, California. Hey, Video Galaxy, I have your tape here. I'm sorry it's not watchable anymore. I hope I don't have to pay the fee. And just when it looks like you're all out of stars, here's one that says Hollywood Video, home of the stars. God, remember that weird brief time between the dominance of Blockbuster and the coming of DVD and later streaming and the death of video rental when Hollywood Video was a serious contender? Ah, man, I remember thinking, oh man, Blockbuster is so 80s. Hollywood is awesome! And the Hollywood Video is the cable guy. I guess even a hardcore science fiction fan has to have a soft spot for Jim Carrey somewhere. But that's not all. Gamera! Gamera! This person is super cool. Even if they do smoke. And right under Gamera we have Godzilla vs. Destroyer! And right under that, Godzilla vs. Gigan? Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla? Godzilla and Mothra, the battle for Earth. Do these belong to James Rolfe or something? What the hell? And something called White Satin Nights. I don't know anything about this movie. It sounds like it might have been behind the curtain. Gamera versus Guiron! Everyone loves Guiron. He's the one that's the giant butcher knife. It should be noted, none of these Gamera movies are the Mystery Science Theater version. Yet. Transformers Energon. 2004, 45 minutes. For those of you who aren't hardcore Transformers fans, you should know that Transformers Energon is widely regarded as the absolute worst Transformers cartoon. Which means it's still marginally more watchable than the Bay movies, but still. The Beverly Hillbillies Volume 2? Jed Buys the Capitol? Maybe this was for little grandma. A Hunt for Red October! Oh my god, that is the worst Sean Connery voice ever. Never seen this movie, but I know they sure went into depth about the video game in Nintendo Power once, so it must be worth watching. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla! Didn't we just see that one? Maybe it was Space Godzilla. Oh, my earlier question answered. Here's a home tape of Star Trek The Next Generation. It also says Star Trek The Original Voyage. I don't know what that means. And again, Star Trek Insurrection. The one with, another Star video for you. Starship Troopers. I wonder if the person who owned this was a subscriber to the whole, oh my god, it was a premonition of the Gulf War thing. And Godzilla, 1998. Also known as Shizilla or Godzilla in name only. It's a sign. I need to buy the Godzilla riff tracks and watch it with this. Blank. Totally blank. What could be on it? Oh god. You think I'll watch this and then die in 7 days? Godzilla vs. Mothra. Not Godzilla and Mothra, of course. Pfft, don't be stupid. Ooh, here's another home tape with Poltergeist 2. Never saw it. Scrooged! Hey, I don't know about you guys, but in my family, it's not Christmas without Scrooged. That's as much a part of our Christmases as A Christmas Story on repeat. And Tootsie. Tootsie is not a science fiction movie, but I always associate it with the Bloom County cartoon where Steve Dallas dressed up as Darth Vader and said that you kids shouldn't be watching these science fiction claptrap, you should go to watch wholesome movies like Tootsie. Second layer, just like in the See's candy box. What can it be? Wow, Spawn. I wasn't a Spawn fan as a kid. I was very much a cheerer of the whole creator-owned comics thing, but Spawn itself never did that much for me, so I never saw this movie. Blank on the end, and on the top it says, Raymond Carrington. Who's Raymond Carrington? Blank. I wonder if there's anything on these blank tapes, or if they were bought, or if somebody bought like a, a giant 10-pack of blank VHSs just before the bottom fell out of the VHS market and they got their first TiVo or whatever. I love TiVo so much. Uh-oh. Tiana's tape. Don't touch. Sorry, Tiana, I'm going to touch your tape. And you want to know why? Because I got friends on the other side. Tiana, the killer has a name. Blank, but it looks like it used to have a label. Another mystery. Ooh, aliens. I actually sat down to try to watch Alien a couple of weeks ago, and it didn't hold my interest. And I think it's because there's nothing more to learn about Alien, because having grown up in a world that loved the movie Alien, I've seen it all through parodies already. I know every beat before it happens. The movie has literally been spoiled for me. You don't see that often. But when people yell, hey, spoilers, that's what they're talking about. They don't want to, literally know a movie by heart before they see the movie. Ooh. Warriors of Virtue. The one with the giant kangaroo rats, I think. Or maybe they're just kangaroos, or maybe I'm thinking of Tank Girl. I don't know, but oh man, this is a find. Godzilla vs. Biollante. Did I see this one already? We've got so many Godzilla movies. Dragonheart. I think there's a little better Sean, but not so perfect. I've never seen this one. Well, I should actually watch it. And since I'm sure you were dying to know if it was complete, yes, we have Star Trek 3, Star Trek 5, and Star Trek Generations. Hey, all the bad ones at once. Whoa. I have some friends who might want to see this one. Game Shark tutorial video for the Dreamcast. Oh my goodness. Let's see how this is going into the top of the list of ones to watch. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. I think this is the one that there was a whole Bob the Angry Flower strip about looking for. King Kong vs. Godzilla. And once again, gotta beat you to your little trivia. Yeah, you've probably heard somewhere or other that this was edited to have one monster or the other win in its home country. It's not true. In both countries, King Kong won. Here's an interesting movie. It's called Video Cassette. If you die in the video cassette, you die for real. Star Trek First Contact. Here's another home tape with 3 movies on it. It has The Patriot. Now, when The Patriot came out, was it The Patriot? I think it was The Patriot. When The Patriot came out, that was the movie that had just premiered at my first job when I was working at a movie theater. So I'll always associate The Patriot with a couple of briefly seen things as I was walking up and down aisles to see if anyone was sneaking into the theater. And then there's American Psycho and Kiss Toledo Goodbye. I don't know anything about either of those movies. Night of the Sentinel? Oh, it's the Fox X-Men cartoon, the first episode. I think. Well, it says Fox Kids Network. Oh, hey, Fox Kids. Will be. Okay, I literally cannot tell you the title of this movie. This is an adult movie, so, never mind. Not even an interesting one either. Doesn't even have a theme. It's just sex on camera. Alien to the Third Power. Here's another one. I will give you a hint, though. It has the same title as a virally popular board game that you can see commercials from the 70s. You can see it on YouTube. And our last one is... Gotta end on Star Wars. It's Empire. You know how many times I've seen Empire? Once. When I was like 20 or so. Star Wars was not a big part of my childhood. Let's try to assemble a coherent picture of this person that I got this box from. Her name is Tiana, or at least they know someone named Tiana. They are a big Godzilla fan, a big Star Trek fan, not quite as big a Star Wars fan since they weren't all there, and has a little bit of a predilection for plain vanilla porno. So, well, Tiana, or whoever you are, if you want your VHSs and stuff back, drop me a line on my YouTube channel. Now I have to watch all those blank ones, so I'll be back in a different shirt later.